Hey everybody, it's Karen with Food and Family. Today I want to try something that I've been seeing going around. It's gone viral. It's a cinnamon roll hack. It's supposed to make them taste like they're fresh baked homemade cinnamon rolls. I don't know, but I thought we'd give it a try and see. What do you think? So, from what I've read, I need to take my 9x13 pan and I'm going to spray it. Just so we can get everything out. No sense in trying to make something if you can't get it out of the pan, right? And I have got two things of cinnamon rolls. There's 5 cinnamon rolls in each, and it comes with the icing. These are the big ones. That's what I always anticipate. Do you guys jump when you open a can of biscuits or cinnamon rolls? I do every time. And see, it's got a little icing packet. Keep that. We're going to use it. Now, what you want is the cinnamon rolls that have the cinnamon on the inside. It's rolled up like that, not the ones that have got it on the top. They're good, but that's not what we want for this recipe. I'm anxious to try these. I've been seeing them, and I thought, what better day to do them? And I can do it with you guys, and we'll all find out together. Here we go again. I jump every time. We'll try these together and see if it works, how they turn out. Either way, I bet you they're going to be good. Whether they taste like the ones that you get. You know what I'm talking about when you go into the mall and you walk in on that certain floor and you smell those cinnamon rolls and you get there and they're like this big around with a tub of icing like that. Just enough that we all don't need. But we have to have it anyway. That one's wanting to come loose. Let's put it back. There you go. Get in there, buddy. And here's another one. The last one. So we have 10 cinnamon rolls. Let's move that out of the way. I want you to see. So I kind of packed them in there. Now, my oven is set for 350 degrees. And it has already preheated. I have 1 cup of heavy cream. I'm going to pour this on top of these rolls. They're supposed to become out really moist and ooey gooey after we add everything else we're going to add. Does that not look... You know, we had just a smidge left in this carton. Why don't we use it all? That's not hardly a tablespoon. What can it hurt? We'll find out, won't we? Okay, now I'm going to set this aside for a second. And I have melted 1 whole stick of butter. We're going to add, I've got a 1/3 cup of packed brown sugar. And I have half a teaspoon of ground cinnamon. And we're going to stir this together. And we're going to pour it on top of that heavy cream. How can this be bad? It's got butter and brown sugar. Let's mix that up real good. Now, let's pour this on top of here. All this cream and the cinnamon rolls. My goodness. Guys. Okay. Now, I'm supposed to take a piece of aluminum foil, cover it up real tight, and we're going to bake it for, I think, 45 to 50 minutes. You want, I'm sorry, no, it's loud. You want the cinnamon rolls to be done, and I think mine's probably going to lean more toward the 50 minutes, or it could even go to 55, but you know my oven cooks a little lower. All stoves cook differently. Let me get this back in because I want to go over something else with you. Put this in, and I'm going to set my timer for 45 minutes. And I'll come back and check them. Did you see my new apron? Somebody sent this to me and there was no card, and the only name on the return address was Joe Doe. And if you sent this to me, please let me know. Isn't it so pretty? And it says Happy Easter. And look at the gnomes on there. Aren't they just as cute as they could be? Y'all know how much I love my little gnomes. Let me get them up here where you can see them. You know how much I love my little gnomes. He's got a carrot, an Easter bunny, and an Easter egg he's holding. I just love it. And the material is, I've never had an apron made with this kind of material before, and it's going to be so easy cleanup. The couple aprons that I do have to be ironed. You know how much I like to iron. I don't. And it's got pockets, looky there. So I can stick my phone in my pocket, or I can put a dish towel, a dishcloth in there, or my spoon, my tasting spoon. But I wanted y'all to see this and see just how pretty it is. And thank whoever sent it to me. Thank you so much. You don't know how much I appreciate this. And I am certainly going to be using it because we have Easter coming up fairly soon, don't we? And Stephanie and I have got some plans for an Easter dinner that we want to share with you guys. So let me get these cinnamon rolls baked, and I'm going to come back and show you what they look like. And then we're going to ice them in. We may even try one today. Stay with me. I just took these cinnamon rolls out of the oven, and I've let them sit here and cool for a couple of minutes. But I want you to see how gorgeous that is. Isn't that beautiful? And y'all, I tested them with a skewer. They are done, and it only took 45 minutes in my oven. So, but look how soft. Ooh, my hands are very clean. Now, what we're going to do is we've got these little containers of icing. It's a cream cheese icing, and we're going to, let's just squirt it all over. What do you say? We're going to spread it out. I've got my offset spatula, and we're going to spread it out all over this, so every inch of these cinnamon rolls get some of this delicious frosting. And you know, if you don't want this kind of frosting, you can make your own. Make your cream cheese frosting, or just whip you up a little bit of powdered sugar and a little milk, or you can even use some water and use that. But I happen to like the frosting that comes in these tubes of cinnamon rolls. And while they're warm, that frosting just seeps and it melts right into every one of those little crooks and crannies and crevices of these cinnamon rolls. We're going to taste this in just a minute, and I am anxious to see for myself if they're as good as everybody's saying they are. Now, offset spatula, looky there. Can you see how that is spreading across there? And it's all in these little crevices where the cinnamon rolls made in the pan. That is just a beautiful pan. You know, this would be wonderful if you're having guests, if you have overnight guests, or like I'm going to do it tonight. I'm using it for my dessert, for dinner dessert. but I am going to try one today before. And if you want to have it for breakfast, cook you up some bacon and sausage. You can even use some smoked sausage, get you some Kaneka sausage, and cook it up. Get you a piece of fruit, some orange or some apples. And apples would be really good with this because apples and cinnamon go so well together. And have you breakfast. What do we like? The corners or the middles? It doesn't matter to me. I'm going to go right here. This is so convenient. Oh, it's so soft. Looky here. Oh, it's coming apart. That's okay. We can put it back together. Oh, that tells you how soft it is. Let me get me a fork. Let me get a fork. Now looky here. Looky here, looky here. Isn't that beautiful? And it's all down in there. Let's give it a try. Don't you see how soft this is? Can you see? No effort at all. You see how easy it came apart? Yeah. Oh, that is so good. And you've got all these little extra juices down there, that cinnamon and the butter and that brown sugar that's down in there. Oh, you can spoon that over. Can you see down in that pan? Looky there. Now, as these sit, I'm sure they will soak up those sugar syrup, I'm going to call it, and it's going to go throughout. All this needs now is a good cup of coffee, which I have, and I'm going to go enjoy my cinnamon roll. And I appreciate each and every one of you today, and I hope you'll try this. I really recommend it. I've been seeing it and thought, why not? I'm going to give it a try. So I hope you'll give it a try also. If you have, please let me know what you think about it. If you haven't, please try it and let me know. Thanks, everybody. Have a great day. Bye.